Good morning, Jeff. Good afternoon, Rye. Not much, mate. I'm just took delivery of a nice big bottle of Blackwater extract. So I'm happy. My German discus food is on the way. It just got shipped from Belgium. And just got new plant food, new liquid carb, some more foods. Got some sand, new sand coming. I've already got some sand, but I'm keeping all. I like to keep a load of stock. So basically, if I want to change a tank, I've got Stendika and one that's in a black packet with gold writing and a German label on it. It's actually beef heart pellets, but you can crumble it. It's like a not a pellet. It's like a granule. But yeah, I got the Stendika as well. Picked it up for 24 quid for 400 grams, 450 gram. Yeah, it's the best. Oh, wow. I didn't know you was getting some female albino cribs. Nice, man. Oh, nice. It's nice getting new fish. No, I didn't know you was getting any, Jeff. Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, that's who did them for you then? I'd have took them, right. I've got a crazy Polish friend who's got the biggest shrimp farm in the UK. Oh, Ron. Oh, he's a good one. See, exactly. The world paying you back, Jeff. What goes around comes around. Do good, you get good. Yeah, I like rum. I like rum. Yeah, that was a nice touch. Polish people. Yeah, I stayed in Manchester for a week, and they put me up. I got to work on a shrimp farm every day. It was awesome. But I wasn't used to the hospitality from the Polish, like sit down meals, picking meals. You know, meals, multiple plates of food. I'd never seen that like it being English. But yeah, I love Polish people. I've got all the time in the world for Polish people. Welcoming everybody else. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Put them in a tank. Nancy Ruminos would have looked epic. But yeah, Jeff, that's a nice touch. That at least you've got guaranteed females now. I'm pretty sure though you've got females in yours, but at least now you know you can put individual pairs like male and female in multiple tanks. £180 tank with 90 ruminars. Yeah, exactly. Then we would, wouldn't we? So yeah, put one male, one female, one male, one female. See what happens, don't you? You see, you got some Amazon swords as well. That might do good planted in your dirty tank. That's really nice, that. They're the kind of friends. Paul, do you eat fish? The answer is yes, but not these fish. I don't eat my fish. Get gone. See ya. Oh, you got some crypts. Oh, nice. Finally, you're getting some furniture for your tanks. Can you eat them? Oh. I had the other day, Glenn. Do you have any sharks? Oh yeah, I've got a big room. Fucking. Oh, welcome in everybody else. Hello, Aaron. Welcome in, sir. Very popular town, this. God blimey. As you can see, the Stendecker tank, believe it or not, if you look at this light here, you see how it's white. If you look through it there, it's yellow. It's actually tanning water. Yeah, I like that one. Do you reckon when they'd done a day in the day's grafting, the man's then went for a dump, do you reckon it came out black? You could scrape it off, Jeff. Scrape it off. It'll come off the glass real easy. Black cat, brown log. A man has dump. Two-tone. Two-tone's head. Welcome in, everyone. Just fed the discus. I got some... Glenn, hit this company up if you can. In Germany. I can't. Where's it gone? It's in Germany. I'll get the details, Glenn. Because they're the only bloody place in the world that seems to have black worm. That's okay, Glenn. If people just want to watch and not like, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I got 25 bags. Fresh as well. They only came in yesterday, so I got them today. So I don't know what she's going to say when she looks in the fridge, because it's full. So if you wait, I'm sorry, it means, oh, the worms get out of the fridge now. Well, I put some in there. The worms have either gone down or they've been eaten. I'm not too fussed if they go down, because they'll breed in the substrate and then it's free food all the time. I know it makes you happy. That's the size of the bags we get, Jeff. Oh, excuse. And you get a little ball of worm, and that's £3.50 each. So like $5. They've all had black worm. That's why all my fish are real content and happy. I've stocked up on everything. I've started building my stock up of soils and sands, and I've got more coming to fill there. I've got another 6 bags of that coming. I've got another 25 kilo of that sand. I've got 25 kilo of black, and then I've got some other sand coming, which is a more coarse sand like this one. You will find out I like to have stock of stuff, so then if I wanna switch a tank around, I can. We'll start getting it, because I'll be buying it. I'd have rather bought it off you. It's cheap as well, Glenn, so it'll be even cheaper for you to buy in. Well, I'm trialling it out now, Glenn, if my plant's still good. Once I've won all the crypts from you in your auction, because I will win them, by the way. That's a given. I will see how it does in it. It's not easy available, Blackwater, Jeff. I was buzzing when it come. I was buzzing when that come. I know it sounds daft, but big bottle of Blackwater. Oh, you've been setting up some lots, getting it ready. I'm looking forward to it. The best part is, boys, you know the score. Yes, that's where I got it from. It's where I get my resin from as well. My DI resin. Which reminds me, I need to change that. Six months times your auctions, you won't even have all these stresses and strains, Jeff and Glenn. It'll be just like, it'll be like second wind. No, Glenn, but I've got a big clump of Fissendens. I suppose. Nah, I don't think you can have that. That's that big Fissendens off the tree. I didn't like it. Sponges as well, yep. And I get my polishing pads from there as well, right? They've moved, Glenn, more times than a gypsy. Is that when it is, on Saturday? Oh yeah, it is. I'm ready for it. The wife said I can bid, so I'm like, I've got no restrictions. So if I do a clean sweep, it's not fixed. It's not set up. It's just that I'm a champion. Jeff, if you was here, I'd donate you it, mate. I'd donate you quite a few bits, to be honest. Get some of your tanks looking sexy. I wonder if, I don't see why not, but how would it get there? What would it be like? I don't see why I couldn't send it in a small package. But, Jeff. But then it's the time. I think 5 days to use, $70. It's not worth the Fissendens, is it? I don't really look at sending stuff out. So when I do a giveaway for reaching the milestones and stuff, I'll be able to include everybody as opposed to just the UK lot. Alright then, Glenn, so what's the difference? Jeff come to the UK for an holiday, put a little bit of Fissendens in a zipper bag and put it in a box and put it in his luggage, and then went on the plane. Would he still get stopped and taken off him? Border force and control. Well, I once brought some ash back from Amsterdam and they didn't stop me. Oh, keep UK. No, I want to win. I want to include everyone in my giveaway, Jeff. It's not a problem. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. If you haven't already, guys, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, when Glenn gets all his plants in and they come with a passport. When I've raised a shipment for Glenn, and it come with all the paperwork, the plant passports and that. It's like, what the fucking. They have to pass, right? They have to pass stringent tests as well, you know. No, I didn't have it in my bumhole, Glenn. I had it in a tin, you know, a Lynx tin? The old Lynx where you could pop the top on. I popped it in there. That was a different time, that, Glenn. Yeah, that's where Glenn gets his through. I'll be purchasing all the crypts. I'm getting a lot of melt off Glenn family off the big leaves. Look, but what's happening is he noticed the bottom leaves look yellow. They're not melting. That's the actual colour it's turning. They're new leaves, the ones at the bottom. The Lutea is lovely. I'd recommend that to anyone. But I made a boo-boo. Put two Lutea. I meant to put Lutea there and there, but never mind. Did you get more Lutea, Glenn? Did you get any Wenditai? Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're like a greeny yellow, yeah. On Anubius, I'm looking at one now, Jeff, down here, top of there. You can't see it. That's like that. Wenditai, nice. Wenditai's that. It has. But yeah, like the Lutea doesn't melt. The Wenditai doesn't melt. Petchi doesn't melt back. Ooh, what's Neverlie? I like the sound of that, Neverlie. Welcome in, everyone. I'm Rob. I'm a degenerate fish keeper from the UK. I have many tanks. Many fish. Say hello to Mr. Discus. He's the boss. You can tell these are happy, can't you? Get it right, you just get it right. Alright, are you doing it in your, are you planting it in your dirty tank? Because I think it's your best option because of all the nutrients. Buses, Lamadou, I'm not interested in. Oh, you got some pads. Them I might be interested in. Yeah, the dirty's the best option, Jeff. I don't really see it as a dirty tank. A dirty tank to me is taking old soils. So in my mind's eye, this is what a dirty tank is. Old soil you've got from like an old tank put under a layer of gravel. To me, it's just when they do a dirty tank now with the soil, it's like it's just a glorified base for an aquascape. Bundles. Right, okay. I will give somebody else, but I'll probably sweep up the... No, you didn't have loads here, did you? Bollocks. So many grey areas, you know, with a Wallstead. So many. And people get so tetchy. Tend all my tanks, barring the discus tank, down 1 degree for the autumn winter months. My stay by eggs have nearly hatched. You know what, Glenn? I'm one of them. What I never check the description, you know, but I will this term. Yeah, I just don't think Fissenden likes warm temperature. Alright, okay. I've got a bit of Cessiflora trying to grow in a... I'm trying to grow it in a hard water tank. I want to see if it grows. There's 0 nutrients underneath there, so we'll see how good Cessiflora is. Need some more vendors. Have you thought about asking Charlotte for a couple of lots of shrimp, like red calcio or bloodshots? See, I've not even got no I can ship now, Glenn. Well, I have, but I'm not. But the more vendors, I said, try Charlotte for some lots of shrimp. She might have 10 red calcio and 10 bloodshot to maybe auction up, but then she'll need packaging materials. And she'll need bags, so forget that. Scrap that idea. I'm all fish really now, Glenn, so... Good morning, Jay. How many shrimp have you got in the tank to start with? For instance, I have a tank what's heavily stocked. I'll maybe feed it twice a week. If it's not overly stocked and it's got 10 or 20, maybe once a week. Sometimes not even feed it at all because the scavenger feeders and they'll feed off microorganisms and whatnot. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do, Glenn. I would put 9 in each. I would put once a week, and I wouldn't put much food in for 9 shrimp. Don't feed them no more than that because you'll end up with lots of detritus, and then you end up with planaria, then you end up with hydra. It's always the case when people overfeed, but yeah, once a week. And alternate the foods, like 1 week give it one food, 1 week give it another. When the population starts increasing, then up it to 2 times a week, and so on. Oh, you got the sale? I just don't want you to have the issues like a lot of people have when they overfeed. They think the shrimp... People have to remember shrimp don't sleep. They feed 24/7, so they're always scavengers. And if to make life even better, add a catappa leaf, Indian almond leaf, add some botanicals, because what them botanicals do, they grow biofilm all over them, and the shrimp actually feed off that. So a good tip for if you ever go away, vacation wise, or just pop a catappa leaf in there. You don't need to feed them. You got the sale, Glenn, good. Shrimp see to themselves. Best advice I can give for a shrimp tank: set the tank, forget the tank, and watch. Oh, really? I haven't been checking there. God. Oh, Jungle Val. Nice variety there. Welcoming God. How many are you, Jeff? I think, is it 7 you need? You said you won't be there till Christmas. You'll smash it by the end of the week, I think. The more lives you do, the more people you get subbed. Fact. Do you know why I know? Because I've had 99, well, I've literally had, in 28 days, I've had 99 subs. $170 hours to get to your 4,000, you mean, Glenn? I got 24k views. How much what, Glenn? On my, when you go on my profile and you go down to the readings of me, it's at the bottom, Jeff. I've had 21k views in 28 days. That's on my YouTube studio. Oh, right, okay. Is that good or bad? Told you this YouTube's all alien to me. Well, I'm just happy to share. In 3 years? Why, you've done it the long way then, and the hard way. Interesting to see what I have in 3 years, Jeff. Last night I was able to turn on hold for review. It was set for all viewers. I did not change it as I wasn't sure. If that's for me, God, do whatever you need to. Ah, yeah, so your majority is new. I don't really overly look at the analytics, because I think if you start looking at analytics, it can open a can of worms. So I just let it go. I'm just being me. I'm just showing you what I've got. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, God, because if you'd have seen some of it, it was so... Glenn knows all about analytics, because that's Glenn, but I don't have a clue of it all, me. But you and me both, Jeff. I get the gist of it, I get the square root of it all, but I don't, you know. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's the best part about it for me. Hello. No, they've recently been fed, but I can feed them again. These will feed all day long. You know why, Jeff? Because I don't overfeed or underfeed. Plus they've had Blackwater. If you fish, I know you are. Catch you later. Oh, I thought you said later. You said laser. Welcome in, Jerome. The minute I woke up to this tank, these all come up. Better to underfeed though, fact, as opposed to overfeeding. You noticed I moved the feeding tube to the other side just to see if they'd associate it with food, and look, they've come to the other side of the tank with it. And what I'm doing, I'm putting it all over places at the front, so they tend to come out for the front. Okay, bye. Hi, bye. Oh yeah, 100% they are. Is that when it is, Glenn? But yeah, they're a really smart fish. Is my UV on? I saw one of them eat a snail. Oh, right, okay. What, you thinking of doing a stall there? They're bringing thousands, them, Glenn. That'd be a good time for you to make connections. The invert shows, yeah. I know what you mean now. Visiting, you'll get some connections. You might even be able to find suppliers of like botanicals or soils, or you never know. Just don't buy too much. I need to order a tank, but I need to get it custom made. I don't know whether to use ND or try it somewhere else. No, don't trim it, leave it, let it grow. Once it grows even more, then trim. Let it bed in. So you want it so it's growing up and over and over and over, and then when it gets so long over and over, then trim it. Yeah, let it lay. Let it basically let it set itself in. Let it re-establish itself, and then chop it. Then you know you're going to be just chopping it, planting it, chopping it. Yeah, just leave it for now. Just let it bed in. Once it's grown an inch or two, then start chopping. Yeah, definitely, Jeff. That's your best option, because then you'll come back in a few weeks and it'll look like a giant comb over. It's the best way. I'm like, why cut it? Why not let it overhang? Why not let it go like that? You know, it's how it should be. Oh God, you were saying about the. Sorry, I meant to go back to that. You're saying they're extremely jumpy. Do you think that's because they're wild caught? Yeah, you can propagate it. And then when it grows new things off, it grows fast. But you need it to start growing first. It's all well and good just planting it. Oh right, yeah, it is, Glenn. See, I don't know about plants. I'm thinking of Lymphocelia sessiflora type. The new shoots you get off it, off the side, you'll pop them out and replant them. Light is important. Light is very important. You don't have to overspend. Look at something like a Hygge. You want like 6,500 lumens. Hygge, to be honest, Hygge are the best affordable lights right now in the market for Kelvin. Really, what you need. These are all Hygge lights. It sets out runners, right? Okay. Well, it is like a giant grass, isn't it? Not? Yeah, there's an idea, Jeff. Oh no, I think he's already done a product on it. You only get one, don't you? CF4. Well, I want to review something. Yeah, I've got an amp. I've got one. Tell her from me. I need to test some Higer stuff, Jeff. Why is it in the cupboard, Glenn? Finlandia. Not the Tiger Rob one. It's I've got another one now, Jeff. Flow valve, they probably got flow valve plant. It's flow valve's best product there, likes. The 2.0 is nice. Yeah, it's pricey. What's the pump not like? Oh, it confuses me, all that stuff. Sea Aura. The Jungle Dawn's a nice one. You'd like the new Arcadia Seika range. Finex Stingray. Sounds expensive. They hold up. I've got a light what's dodgy though. They're the most affordable for what you get bang for your buck for lumens and kelvins. Fact, because for instance, the one I've got, you can either go to 5,000 or 12,000, and 12,000 is really bright. That's just asking for algae. I've used so many products over the years as well. Cheap and bright, that's exactly what they do. They do the work for the plants. You can see it in my tanks. Higer, 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 Higer. So yeah, I use Higer. Probably is, Glenn. You could use that on your discus tank. Shiraz Isaac. Yeah, I remember that dingbat. It's a nice feeling though, isn't it, Jeff? Certainly makes your day. Especially now you're guaranteed you've got the sexes. It's nice when you get free things because it makes all your good worthwhile. Or what you've done. It's like oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You reap what you sow. So if you sow plenty, if I could get the power of an iron light at the cost of Higer, I'd be all for it. 100% I would be. I'd be let it take my money. The albino. Links don't work for people on verticals. Works for me. But then if I click on it, my live goes off. An albino tank. Dye your hair blonde, you could be an albino. Dye your moustache blonde, yeah. Yeah, Glenn, it is. When your bubbles was showing up, do you know, when you get your messages pop up, what people have wrote, you couldn't even read the and the quality was unreal. It was so laggy, it was so pixelated, it was Magtool. Al Pacino Al Albino. I like the sound of that Magtool. Al Albino. Nearly bought a pair of Hongsloy last night, Jeff. But then sat back and thought about it and thought, oh, well, I need to get all the tanks. Do you know what I haven't seen again? Fish Fam Link. The all albino tank. Whose channel was I on yesterday? They had a tractor pulling videos on. I don't know, Glenn. That's the one's Honsloy. Male and a female. That's how you spell it, yeah. I don't think it's... I haven't seen it. Pandorini, they're both yellow. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I have, Glenn. Ninjensai are yellow as well. This is why you need to go to Wharf, Glenn. You'll see things you've never seen. No, I didn't see it, Jeff. No, you point it out. There's quite a few. There's quite loads. There's about 20 different ones. What are a variant of yellow? Most female epistogramma are yellow. Showing for it, really? Oh, brilliant! Woohoo! Thank you, guys. Muchas gracias, señorita, señors. Might have to do a little something to say thank you. I'm trying to sit back here now and think what. Maybe a belly dance. Want to see a belly dance? Oh, that numbers keeps jumping. What's going on? Nah, I'll never make a million. Yeah, I said Ninjensi. Yeah, Glyn. Nijseni. Yeah, I've already seen some Glen before. My mate's got a pair. He's got a pair of Pandora as well. Look up Epistogramma Pandora. Yeah, what he says, but the Pandora. Check the Pandora out. It's even better. I'm trying to get my mate's pairs. He's working away as a scaffolder, but he runs a scaffolding business. And he's working away all the time. It's the one who I give my tanks to, do you know, them extra tanks, Glenn? I set him up with a rack. I tried to get some rabbit snails off him, but yeah, too busy. But yeah, he's got a pair, and they're not having that, but he's got them in with other fish, and I'm trying to get him. I'm not. I like them, Jeff. I'd like a pair of Super Fire Vieja 2, though. There's quite a few new species I was looking at last night, so they must be getting more species all the time. I've also seen the biggest wild caught epistogramma. There was about 4 inches in size. There was cockatoides, wild caught. All right, Glenn. Speak to you soon. Yay, 300. Thank you very much, everyone. We're gonna scream and shout and let it all out. Try them and try and get yourself some Blackwater, Jeff. Not only does it soften your water, if it's too hard, for instance, the water that they're in is too hard, adding it to it also reduces the pH slightly, and it might trigger them to spawn. Or the other option is put some more botanicals in the tank. My experience with a pistogramma has been the bigger the tank, the less. I had them in 37 litre tanks, so like 25 gallon tanks, and they're all man bred. Not 25 gallon, 15 gallon, 10 gallons. Could have a rack with all the pistos, a pista corner. Look, here's one of me similis. I only ever see one at a time, and it's gone. Sometimes it can, yeah, see, for an apisto it's still a lot of tank. A 20 long. Have you got any dividers? Or could you make like a divider and close the tank off a little bit, see if it triggers it? But I personally would get some Blackwater. You know, like that one Elfish was showing, but man's the same stuff. But you saw Wiz was like tea. Watch this one. Right, let me turn the light on for this. Look at the look at the concentration on this. Look at that. That's peat-based liquid. Not necessarily. You don't need to have the soil, but because that, just adding some botanicals and some other bits and bobs can naturally lower the pH. Yeah, you see, that would be a 10 gallon would be my. You can guaranteed. Well, you could use active soil, and then you're going to get about 2 years. Your options would be probably the flue valve plant one, the stratum. You get about 6.5 out of it. Then you wouldn't need to add any Blackwater. You'd get a natural pH because that would buffer the pH for you. But my Episto always bred in very soft, much softer water. Let's put this in this tank. Give these a bit of, sometimes make some pop. That's how you make a tank black. But that cup I just put in there, Jeff's probably the equivalent of like adding 50 Indian almond leaves, catappa leaves, in one concentration. And that for 2 litres was like £24, so like $30. 2 litres, 1 litre lasts me 6 months, so 2 litres would last me a year. But you can see how it's made the tank. Fish love it. Just a good thing to have in some Blackwater. So many brands, you've probably got more brands than we've got, but the one I like is the Ista, the ISTA Ista. Full of tons of fulvic acids, amino acids. It's even good for plants. get some botanicals in. Right, set a tank up, set a 40 litre up, and do it with sand and just loads of botanicals. Put a coconut or one of these. I think you've got some. I'm sure I've seen you've got some. Put one of these in. Or what's better to use personally is a coconut, half a coconut. Get a piece of slate, put the slate in on top of the sand, put the coconut on top. When they lay the eggs, if they tend to not eat them, just pull the hide up and then take them and pop them in another tank with some meth blow and done. Yes, that same brand is still made the breeder boxes, yeah. But it's such good stuff. I like Ista stuff. Ista does some really good innovative things in the aquatic world. You've got some broken pieces of terracotta out in the garden as well, I noticed. What would make a good little hide for some in some e-tanks. Gallons per hour, see, we have litres per hour here. I went for, whatever this is, I went for, to get the lift, to get the strongest thing, I went for 2,500 litres per hour, so... like 400 gallon. In fact, what I'll probably do, Jeffro, I'll drop you a link after I've finished on here of one that I'd say is powerful enough and you can convert it to see what you need. So then you don't, you see the one I use now was only literally £16, so like $20, whereas the one I used before was £35 and it broke. Your albinos, Alcrebensis would possibly benefit from a lower pH as well, Jeff. Div 4. But look how tanned it makes the water, it's lovely. I love to see a tank like this. Rates, sirs and senors. I'll just let. Yeah, it's a good point. Don't get a too big a pump because in case you can't fit it in the space, or depends how much you want to shift and how fast. You could spend $40–50 on something, and or you could spend $25. You want something what creates more than a 2 meter uplift. Right, sirs and gentlemen and ladies, I'm going to go now because I'm going to go and have some food. But thank you all for joining me. And I'm made up that I'm at 300. Probably I'll lose a sub by the time I go off, but you know how it is. I shall catch you all soon. No worries, Jeff. Take care, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy those new fishes. Show them off later. Take care, guys. Bye.